Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. I am John Galt, and we've got a new demo for you this evening. This is Forge the Fates. Not released yet. Steam page just says coming soon, no dates. This is developed by Chaos Logic Studios, going to be published by Surefire Games. It's tagged as a card game, roguelike, Deckbuilder. So let's give it a try here. We'll see what this one's all about. It looks interesting. That's all I got to go on. I kind of like the art style so far. Welcome to the Fates. Ah, a rune caster. Now this is my kind of company. Let's advance the dialogue. So I'm just kind of looking around here. We've got crowd control, gain 3 shields for each enemy alive. Attack, 5 damage, block. We've got a couple crowd controls, a couple different attack tiles. Multi-strike. We'll see what happens. Okay. I'm here to show you the basics of combat. These ruffians are our first encounter. This will take about 5 minutes. Let's go! See that grid of squares? At the start of each battle, your deck of runes is shuffled and dealt into it. Hover your cursor over the runes on your grid to see what they do. The golden colored ones are called light runes. They are defensive, shields, buffs, stuff to keep you alive. The purple ones are dark runes. They are offensive, focused on dealing damage and hitting enemies with debuffs. All runes cost 1 energy to play. You can check your stat bar at any time to see your current energy. It fully replenishes at the start of each turn. Runes in the far right column of your grid are playable. This is known as your hand. Look for the blue tinted frames. That means they're ready. Alright, time to test this out. Play one of your light runes by first selecting it on the grid and then playing it on your character. Let's see, crowd control. I guess if I do crowd control right now, I'd gain 3 shields for each enemy type. Let's do that. Or what's this one here? Lightbound, gain 1 shield for each light rune on your grid. Yeah, it doesn't look like we've got too many though. I'm going to go for this one. And if they move in order, we're going to have an attack next. So it looks like I'm the one with the 60 points. Alright, I'm not sure what that was all about, but see how the runes to the left of the shield shifted over to fill the gap? And a new rune was dealt. And now what's that new rune? Cleave. Ooh. The runes you play determine which ones show up in your hand next. Okay, got it. Also, your grid does not discard between turns, so you're not just planning for this turn. You can think a few moves ahead. Time to go on the offensive. Play the dark rune that just shifted into your hand. Heads up. You can't hit back row enemies until the front row is cleared, unless your rune targets all enemies. Got that. So we got 15. We got 15. This guy attacks 4. Looks like this guy attacks 6. So we want to take the guy with the more damage out first. He's the bigger threat. Nice hit. Nothing like cracking skulls to learn the ropes. Keep fighting, and when you run out of energy, click the end turn button on the bottom corner. So we've only got 1 more. My shields are up to 9. Deal 3 damage to all enemies. I like this one. Here we go. And it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to play anything else. Don't know if I want to play that one yet. Deals 12 damage. Okay, no energy left. I think the energy might be that triangle up top, so let's see here. End turn. There, my shields are gone, and that did take some damage from me. 12 damage for the cleave. That's going to bring up more shields, though. What is this one again? Gain 1 shield for each light rune. I don't know about that, but we should be able to finish this guy off. Okay, if I grab this... Let's try to plan these out. If I grab this, we're going to have 2 attacks right here. 5 damage. Alright, let's do this. And we're going to go you right here. Next turn, I should be able to play this. That's going to finish this guy off. Do a little damage to her, but then we're going to have the big 12 up. And she's going to be available for that next attack. So let's take it. Nice block. And she casts spell. Does 5 damage for us. We're going to go for the multi-strike right here. Nice. And we're going to take the heavy hit. Well, what happened to that? It's time for you to learn the next lesson. I've modified your deck to replenish your energy to show you. Do I not actually get that attack? If you overline up 3 of a kind in a row or column, you'll trigger a match bonus. Go on, play that attack rune in your hand. Watch what happens. Okay, so when the block rune... Okay, so it's going to line up these 3. Nice. Great. The 3 matched runes were discarded and new ones were dealt to your grid. You've earned a bonus for pulling that off. Hover over the icon on the bottom left corner to see your match bonus. Icon, bottom left corner. Oh, I guess that'd be this one here, the Phoenix. When the Phoenix dies, he revives into legendary form with 50% max HP. And the match bonus is deals 3 damage to all enemies, gain 3 shields, gain 3 orbs. Matches are the primary way to gain orbs, which are used to purchase rewards. You can see your current orb count on the top right of the screen. 13, it looks like. Matches don't just happen from shifts. You can also create them by swapping 2 adjacent runes on your grid. This is done by a resource called Fate. You can see the remaining Fate up on top the status bar. I wonder if that's that flashy thing right there. 5 of 5? Let's use a Fate point now. Left-click on any rune in your grid, then left-click the adjacent rune to swap it. Alright, so let's put that away. And I'm going to put this right here. Nicely done. You can use Fate to create matches. Move the runes into your hand or reposition them on your grid. Many tactical uses, but be aware Fate does not replenish until the next battle, so make it last. Alright, I'm not going to need too much more Fates for this one, but I don't see any potential matches lined up here. We could do the attack. I gain 1 shield for each light. We've got 6 shields. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, but that's going to bring out that big one. Or I could bring this. That's going to bring out 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, I think this is going to be the best bet. Now it's time to defeat your final opponent. I'll meet up with you again once the battle is over. Got that. Okay, got the shields, and I've got 1 more action point to spend, so we're going to throw this right here. Nice. Out of movements. Enemy turn. Block. Player turn. We can do 5. Then the shields, or I can do this. Deal 1 damage for each dark rune on your grid. Ooh. And we've got 5 more here. She is done. Very good, boys. Victory. 5 orbs. I knew you could do it. You've been awarded some orbs and a new rune. Make your selection and let's get moving. Alright, so what else do we have? We've got Revenge. Deals 8 damage. Apply 3 explode. If an enemy with explode dies, it deals damage equal to its explode counter to all enemies. I like that. That actually sounds real cool. Infused Barrier. Gain 6 shields. If this is the first rune played this turn, gain 10 shields instead. Not bad. Little situational. And atonement, heal 4 HP, discard a random ruin on your grid. I'm not sure how many heals we've got in the deck to start with, but let's jump. I'm going to grab this one for revenge. Dark Ruin. Prior to each battle, you visit this portal scene. Below is a progress map that shows your journey. In this case, a final battle to complete the tutorial. So we got Temple, or we got Forge. Heal your wounds. Don't want to do that. We're only 11 down. Gain a talisman with a passive power. Probably do that. In front of you are 2 magical portals. Summon by our mages to aid you on your journey. Got it? Some grant enchanted items, others enhance or duplicate your runes, restore health, or awaken hidden powers. Exclamation point. That is exciting. Enter through one of the portals now. I'll meet you on the other side. I'm going to go grab that forge right here. Click on the buttons to view the rewards. The first is free, while more valuable ones cost orbs. You may choose one, then step through the portal to face the final battle. And what do we have here? Hammer. I'm not even sure what these are. Scroll of Balance. Start every battle with 2 light runes and 2 dark runes. We've got the Dark Weaver. Each time you play 10 dark runes during battle, gain 1 energy. And Evercurrent. Unused energy is carried over into your next turn. We can't afford that. I could afford that. Or maybe it just meant the first one is free to obtain. Alright, let me grab that, I guess. Didn't seem that valuable right now, but let's figure out why. Why is that a thing? Alright, the final battle. Before you take this creature down, let's quickly review this new menu. Every battle starts with the deployment phase. Here, you choose which runes to bring into the fight. You need to play with a minimum deck size of 20 runes. Right now, your options are limited since your rune pool is close to the minimum. As you collect more runes, you'll be able to decide which ones to bring to battle and which to leave behind. Notice at the bottom of the menu, there are bonuses for building a larger deck. That extra combat utility can come in handy, so keep that in mind. Left-clicking a rune will deselect as well as reselect it. Go on, try it now. Once you're ready, click the confirm button to begin with the battle. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Let's see, deselect, reselect, got it, deselect, reselect. Got 10 light, 11 dark, 0 other. Bonuses for using a larger deck. Haven't got anything there, so let's get started right now. He's got 80 hit points. Just about twice as much as I do. Crowd control is really not going to help me out too much, but that is going to open up 2 attacks instead of just the 1. We could do Lightbound. We get 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's grab that. I kind of like that. And this one will be good to play next. 1. We got, I guess yeah, that did count. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we had 6 there, plus that 1. If I cast this one again, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to have enough. I could do this to line up the shields, so why don't we do this? We got some orbs right there, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's try to line this up again. 16, and I'm out of action points. Enemy turn. Hits. He took 10 off my armor. We could go multi-strike. Let's do it there. I've dealt a new kind of rune to your grid. It's an aura. You can tell by its bright blue color. auras are your buffs. They have no effect when played. Instead, their effects are always on as long as they are on your grid. Notice on its tooltip, it has fleeting as a modifier. This means that if it's in your hand, it will automatically discard at the end of your turn. And what is that? Arise. While on your grid at the start of your turn, heal 2 HP. Great, I could probably use that. Let's cleave here. Hover over the scroll in the icon bar to see the definition. Alright, time to get back to the battle. Got it. Nicely done. And what's this one? Oh, that's that revenge one I just picked up. I'm excited to try that out. His turn. Alright, so he took away all my shields and did some damage. Hang on, notice the enemy's intent icon has changed to a spell book. This means it is casting a Bane, a debuff that is placed into your draw pile. You'll eventually deal it into your grid, and it will cause negative effects. While the enemy is preparing a Bane, your shields are useless. Go all out on offense if you can. Alright, so we're going to do this. I'm going to grab that revenge right here. Nicely done. And probably we're going to do Lightbound as well. We got a bunch of... There we go. That helped a little bit. Now we're out of action. I'm not sure what that was, but that kind of hurt. We did get our 2 points back. I'm just going to go all out with this. Bang. Again. I could do this to there. It's going to help right there. And we've got that one more turn. Or I've got 1, 2... I've only got 1 point left, though. 1 damage for each dark rune on the grid. Let's take it. And that's going to be it. Ooh. Block. Coming down to the wire. Turn 5. I'm going to play this one again. 7. I could play this one again. Or can I? Maybe I can't play that one. Okay, yeah, it doesn't look like I'm actually able to play that one, so I'll just take that right there. The Bane has appeared on our grid. This debuff will last as long as the Bane remains in play. This is Bleed. For each Bleed Bane on your grid, receive 2 additional damage each time you receive damage or lose HP from any source. Not good. And we're out of shields, so I think I'm going to play this. Notice the Bane's tooltip has the fleeting modifier, just like the auras. This means it will automatically discard at the end of your turn if it is in your hand. So you don't have to spend energy playing them. Just get them to your hand. Okay. Notice it also has another modifier called Remove. This means it is removed from play instead of going into your discard pile. Alright, enough chatter. It's time to put your skills to the test. Use everything I have shown you to defeat this hellspawn, and good luck. Lightbound, I need the shields. I don't know why I can't play that. That's weird. Okay, so 7 damage. If I do the 5 here... It's got 2 left. I don't have anything else. And I don't have any type of matches to do. So we did his damage plus my base. I'm just going to finish him off. Victory! I knew you could do it. This concludes your training, Rune Caster. If you ever wish to return, you can retry it again from the title screen in the settings below. Now go forth, end this chaos, and bring balance back to the realms. Okay, great. Let's play. Or was that all there was? It's just that demo. No, okay, let's actually do this. Inspect. The Phoenix. The first time the Phoenix dies, he revives in legendary form with 50% max HP. Let's begin. We're just going to play on normal difficulty. We're going to go for the Phoenix here. 60 hit points, 5 fate, 10 orbs. Let's do it. I'm enjoying this game so far. I like the art style here. I like the combat mechanics. It's fun, and I can see it kind of becoming addicting. So let's just jump right into the forge. We've got Act 1. What do we have? This is the free one. I could purchase that for 10. If you do not play any dark runes during your turn, gain 1 extra life the next turn. Actually, I kind of like that. You're always welcome here. Okay, and I don't really have too many more rune tiles to add to the deck at this point. Enemy abilities. Raider has Rage, a cutthroat mercenary who descends into wild rage after suffering enough harm. While this buff is active, this enemy deals double damage. Ooh. Alright, let's confirm. Let's try confirm again. Alright, maybe it's going to be easier with the mouse, so let's just confirm. There we go. Yeah, I think we're going to use the mouse on this one. Controller doesn't seem to be very intuitive. So, ooh, and we've got a lot of dark here. Let's grab this one. We can't actually do... Oh, I guess it says right there the number it's got, so I don't have to count them each time. Let's do this. And we could do another 7, can we? Maybe you can only use 1 per turn. Alright, and I don't have any shields up to order, do I? I could drop this out, but let's just... Yeah, 5 damage. 5 more damage. Uh-oh, now he's in rage mode. While this buff is active, the enemy deals double damage. It looks like it's going to be 3 turns on that. Don't have any more action points, so I don't see any... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wrong one. Son of a gun. Alright, that was a waste. Alright, he's got 12 points left. I could play... What is this? Deals 5 damage to all enemies, heals 1 HP. I think I want to grab the shield. Oh, I can't play that. That's right. What is this one? Gain 8 shields, discard a chosen rune on your grid. Probably don't need that. Let's just go here. Let's take this again. 5. And we are out. Can I actually move this to here? No, it's not going to work that way. Okay. Good block. Next up, he's got... I'm not going to get a chance, am I? Alright, we're going to have to use this. Do these actually stay over per turn? If that's the case, let's use this. Oh, I can't use that. I've got to use that. Okay, so I didn't want to do that. Well, we beat him. Victory. We've got 5 orbs in the treasure chest. Very nice. And we've got Sanctify. Deals 8 damage. When you play a rune that discards another rune, this gains +1 for the rest of the battle. And we've got the Revenge. I liked that one last turn. Or Searing Strike deals 6 damage plus additional damage equal to the current burn on the enemy. I'm going to go back for Revenge again. I saw there was a skip option as well. So we can duplicate the ruins or we can augment one of the ruins. I'm not sure what augment means. Maybe... add an extra point of damage or extra shield or something. I'll check that out next time. Okay, your ruins need a twin. Sure, what's this? Oh, Okay, well, all I've got is this one right here. Make a single copy of a common rune. That's too bad. I'm going to do another of that. Duplicate Revenge. I guess Revenge is considered a common rune. Magic's Mirrored. I like this little place. And we've got the wizard here with his fancy hat, his big pack there, and his staff here. His wizard robes and boots. Okay, back to battle. I didn't actually get an opportunity to heal up right there. Okay, we've got a hill giant, Light Fury. Each time you play a light rune, this counter increases by 1. This enemy's attacks gain bonus damage equal to this counter. This could be an interesting combat here. Is it going to stack me up with a bunch of light? Alright. So do I want to throw this out right now? Revenge deals 8 damage, apply 3 explode. If an enemy with explode dies, okay. But before I play that, I think I want to play... Okay, that's not in my hand right now, so... First things first, I'm going to grab this. Going to grab this. And I'm going to play this. I do need the shields. Okay, it doesn't look like we can match anything up there. Ooh, 4, that took away all my shields on that. I could do more shields here. I can do some damage here. And we're going to go... I'm going to go more shields there. Anything I can match up? Not quite yet. We do have 13 shields. So even with his bonus, yeah, that wasn't quite enough. I'm not going to be able to use these until next turn, so we're going to just focus on that. Now we've only got 5 right here, which is disappointing. Could go for this, or I could go for another one of these. I think we're going to go shield. There we go. I was hoping that we get another dark one out there. And now I can go 6 right here. Not bad. Out of AP. Okay. Let's rock with... He's got 19. I could throw this out. Alright, let's try that. Not bad. I'm going to have to use this too, aren't I? And we're going to go for tactics, gain 8 shields. The next rune you select on your grid will be discarded. 3 shields for each enemy alive, gain 5 shields. So I'm probably going to take this out. Alright, so we're going to have 7 dark runes. That's... Maybe I'll hold on to that. That plus that should do it. I don't have anything to match up quite yet. Ooh, alright. Very good. That, and let's do this. Good. Victory, we've got 5 more orbs. Very nice, my friends. What do we have? Sanctified deals 8 damage when you play a rune. Okay, and this is Vengeance. While on your grid, Vengeance, whenever you take damage from an enemy, apply 2 burn to a random enemy. I like that. Or Fire Spray. You know what? I'm going to go for that. Arena or Forge. So this is the next part. So upgrade your runes. Gain a talisman granting a passive power. I like the passives. We've only got 10 orbs though, so we're probably going to have to... If your HP's at or below 35% at the end of battle. Heal 7 HP. I can't afford that. Okay, so I'd really want to kind of save up for this one, though. So I'm just going to grab this one. It seems kind of weak, but... Let's go back to the battle. Okay, we've got 3 enemies this time. Enemy abilities, the Mirkwood has Revive. An treant of the swamps that collapses in death, then reanimates from the mire. Or we've got the Spittervine. This enemy's damage will go through your shields. Uh-oh, that's not good. Armor piercing. So we've got 2 of these guys. What is this? Minion. This enemy is a minion and will abandon the battle if its summoner dies. So is this the summoner? But I'm not going to be able to hit this guy with anything right now. Bone Charm. If you do not play any dark runes during your next turn, gain 1 extra energy. Okay, so yeah, I guess these are all passives here. I don't see any way that I can heal myself up. We are... Well, we got 27 here. We could do first things first, Shadowbound, or I'd probably want to do crowd control right now. We've got the enemies there. We'll take that. We didn't, unfortunately, get any new, anything new there. I'm not able to cast that. We're going to go for the Mirkwood down there. 6. Deal 5 damage to all enemies and heal 1 HP. I like that. Doesn't look like we've got anything else to line up. And we can do 8 damage with 1 explode. Oh, no action points left. Alright, so next turn. Nice block. We've got 2 shields up. Another block. We did take 5 damage on that. And took 2 damage on that. Okay. Probably want to get this out of the way. Bang. And I'm going to use this. Ooh. Whenever you take damage from enemy, apply 2 burn to a random enemy. I want to take that. And I want to use this. Good. So we're out right there. Doesn't look like we've got any to match up. So next turn. Block. Nice block. We did take some damage. We did take some more damage. So I'm not quite sure who took the damage from the burn. Oh, it was this guy right here. So he took both the burn hits. I was kind of hoping this guy would get it. If this enemy dies with explode, okay. Deals. So we definitely want to take this clown out. Before we do that, let's grab this. I'm going to grab this. 3 damage to all enemies. Plus the explode. That was very nice. Well played. And we're going to go for... I don't really want to pop that out quite yet. So I'm going to go for this here. Right, end turn. So that guy takes a burn damage. And bang. We did take a little damage there, but no burn. I'm going to go for... Could do the shield. There we go. And... Well, the shield's not really going to help me, so we're going to skip that off there. That's not going to help me too much. Had to play that. Nothing we can match up right now. It's coming down to the wire. I'm hoping I can get... Ooh. 2 damage, but why does he not get the burn? 8. 3. Oh, we did it. Victory. We've added 5 orbs. The talisman that I saw was 25, I believe. What do we have here? Hold the line, gain 12 shields. This one is recover, heal 2 HP if the previous rune played was light, Gain 1 energy. Or number 3, light burst. Deal 4 damage for each light rune in your hand. If this rune is discarded, deal 2 damage to all enemies. That looks kind of cool. But I kind of like that. I'm going to take it now. Ah, thank goodness we made it to the temple. Heal the wounds. Is this going to cost me orbs or something? Enter and find your strength. What do we have? Heal 40% of max HP. So that's 24. That'd be 34. Still not good. That's free. Or we've got... I can't afford that. Okay. I will take that. We're going to head back out. This is going to be a tough fight, I think, to make it to the end. Ooh. 75 hit points. The Cyclo Beetle. Cyclone attack timer. Each time the player casts a light rune, this counter is reduced by 1. When the counter reaches 0, this enemy performs a powerful cyclone attack. Alright, let's confirm. Okay, deal 4 damage for lights. I'm going to start strong. Actually, I'm going to grab this right here, and I hope we can pull up another dark. Good. Alright, so that brings 9 out. Ooh, alright, good. And we're going to bring 8. Nice, and deal 4 damage for each light rune in your hand. Oh, no energy left. Got it. Okay, we did 1 damage, but he took off all our shields. Unfortunate. 27. Is there actually a log? Tooltips, deck, draw pile, discard pile, options, fast mode, controller inputs. Oh, they actually do have controller input right there. Alright, return to game. I wish there kind of was a log. I want to see if I got the extra light burst points for this, or if that's just a one-time thing. We're going to bring it up to the front, I think. So I want to use that. I want to use that. And I could use these extra shields. Okay, it's giving me a bunch of dark cards, though, unfortunately. So this, 4 damage for each light rune in your hand. Let me see, he's got 47 right now. If I do the 5 right here, no energy left. So he's at 47 right now. The attack timer is 8. Okay, so that actually did 2 damage. No, I'm not quite sure where he got that. Oh, from the burn. He's also got explode and backlash. Each time you play a rune that deals damage to this enemy, receive damage equal to the backlash counter. So I'm going to be taking 3 damage points. I kind of need to grab that shield. Alright, I need to grab all of those. Still don't see any place that I can really line anything up, so here we go again. Ooh. Player turn. I don't really want to go for the timers on this. We could do 3, 6, 11. Is that really going to help us, though? or I could do 5 with the block. Yeah, do a little shield there. Gain 8 shields, discard a random. Grab that. Grab that. 31. 12. Yeah, I don't think we're going to survive this one, my friends. Deal 4 damage for each light card. Okay. Plus 2. And I could do 5. And 4. What's this? 5 damage to all enemies and a heal. Ah, 20. No energy left. 13. Nice. Okay, let's see. Gain. Yeah, let's grab this. It's got 13. Next rune you select on your grid will be discarded. Could grab this. Discard that. 5 damage to all enemies. Do I want to do that or do I want to heal? So we could do 8. And 5. This is going to heal up. Alright. Victory! 5 orbs. Buried in the shadows of the creature's den, you find a wild rune for the taking. This is gain 1 fate and 1 energy. Forms a match when placed be tied to the same rune. Okay, so it's like a wild card. Got it. Choose. Heal 3 HP. Gain 5 shields. Gain 1 fate. Transience. Gain 1 fate. If the last rune played this turn was light, gain 1 energy, or enemy's balm, heal 1 HP for each enemy alive, gain 1 energy. Kind of like vitality. Alright. So we got Forge, and we've got Nexus to augment one of the ruins. Grant a talisman with a passive power. Let's see what the augmenting ruins is. We don't have enough for that one that I wanted for the talisman. First one, Grid Caster, can be played from any grid space. Played from any corner space, gain an energy, that's free. Upgrader. When played, a random rune on your grid is upgraded for the rest of the battle. Or we've got Easy Match. This rune now forms a match with 2 in a row instead of 3. Yeah, probably. Alright, let's grab that because it's free. Okay. Oh, wait. Select 1 rune to augment. You know, I'm not sure. Can be played from any space grid. Okay. Alright, you know what? I think I understand what that means. Probably want to do this. I'm going to augment that. So I should be able to play that when it comes into play. I'm not going to have to move it up to the front row. The front column. Let's head back. Unfortunately, we've only got 12 HP, so I don't think we're going to make it through this fight. The Gravebinder. We've got Breach. For each Breach Bane on your grid, your shield runes provide 20% less protection. And Banshee. Disarray. Her gaze twists and corrupts your grid. Interesting. Okay, let's roll this. I do get a second chance with 50% HP. Let's go 30 and 30. So this guy's got attack and block, deals a specified amount of damage. And gains an unknown amount of shields. Okay, so these are two Gravebinders. This guy's purple, this guy's more maroon. Once human, now cursed by the mists. He wields a defiled lantern that decays your defenses. So I probably want to take this guy out as quickly as possible. Let's grab some shields if we can. Go and do some hits there, and yeah, I'm gonna go for you. Try to get that stacked up as quickly as possible. Don't have anything to line up quite yet, so end turn. Ooh. Ow. And is this gonna be it, or is she just gonna jumble my stuff around? How are we gonna do this? 5. If I play this, 5 damage. I could play this with a 6 and 8. I'm not going to be able to get that next. Well, on your grid, whenever you take damage from an enemy, apply 2 burn to a random enemy. I kind of want to hold that there as long as we can. Let's grab this. And I think we are going to be done right now. Come back with 30 HP. Bang. I don't know what that skull cloud was all about, but let's grab this there. Stack up them shields and gain 6 shields. Discard a rune. For each breach bane on your grid, your shield runes provide 20% less protection. So this would be perfect to play right here. Discard that. And corruption. Oh, is this what her specialty is? Alright, so this guy's going to suffer from burn next turn. Can be played from any grid space. I forgot I had that. Deals 5 damage to all enemies. Heals 1 HP. Not bad. And I'm going to grab this. I've got no energy left. Ooh. Nice. We're going to go for you right here. And again. Get those lined up right there. And corruption. We could do another multi-strike. And I think that's going to be it right here. He burns, he explodes, good. And I'm just going to smash her with this. Light burst. Let's see, 5 damage. And so let's just finish her off. Victory, another 5 orbs. Okay. Crimson Guard. While on your grid, each time you play Dark Rune, gain 2 shields. I like that. It's fleeting. Atonement. Heal 4 HP. Discard a random rune on your grid. Heal 2 HP. If the previous rune played was light, gain 1 energy. I kind of like that one. Okay, so we've got Scribe, duplicate your runes, or Nexus, augment one of your runes. Let's see what kind of augs we can get for you. Match boost. Matching this rune will trigger its effects. The rune targets one enemy, it hits a random one instead. That's free. When played, gain 3 shields and deal 3 damage to all enemies. I like the dual impact on that. That's 10. This rune now forms a match. Yeah, that one doesn't seem that good. Let's purchase this. And looking forward to using something else here. Maybe I'll just throw it on a random. Gain 8 shields. Okay, let's just do that. I'm not sure what the strategy behind which augment to place on what type of ruins. Alright, so we've got some gobos. Goblin. They've got bleed. For each bleed bane on your grid, receive 2 additional damage each time you receive damage or lose HP from any source. And we've got the goblin mage with shatter. While there's at least 1 shatter bane on your grid, at the end of your turn, remove half of your shields. Ooh. Okay, so we've got the 2 goblins, 7 damage, 9 damage, and we've got the mage here. 5 shield, 25 hit points, and he's got the Bane book. All right, confirm. We've got 30 HP coming into the fight. Probably want to start out early. We're going to cast that. I could level up 1 more there, or we could just get right into the fight with that, and I can probably grab another 6 right there. Doesn't look like there's any way we can match them up yet, so next. Alright. Block. Took a little damage there. Bang. I'm not sure what that did. Probably just dumped something into my... There we go. Hit that. While on your grid, each time you play a dark rune, gain 2 shields. So we got another dark rune up. Nice. I don't have the points for that, but we got Tyrant's Rend, deal 5 damage to all enemies. I like this right here, so I think that's going to be the first one we play next turn. So far, so good. Nice block. Okay, player 3 turn. Yes, right here. What do we actually get? Deals 5 damage to all enemies and heals 1 HP. I'm going to grab that. We're going to grab... That's going to be 5 damage. Or I could play this. Let's see, what's this one here? Heat? Damage equal to its heat counter. 1 damage for each dark rune on the grid. Alright, let's play this. And we're going to play this. Then you got the explode buff right there. Grab this. And that's going to be it. Enemy turn. What was that? Shatter. Half the shields. Player turn. I'm going to grab this. Boom. So that's going to be out of the way next. Gain 3 shields for each enemy alive. I could grab this. Or I could just start whittling away at this guy. I don't really want to... Alright, let's grab more shields. What is this? Gain 1 fate and 1 energy. Forms a match when placed beside 2 of the same rune. Oh, I don't have enough. Okay, end turn. Good. They got the burn off that. Alright, so we've got... Apply 2 burns, so I wanted to keep that there. It's fleeting though, unfortunately. This guy's getting ready to do a Bane. On a grid, each time you play a dark rune, you gain 2 shields. Gain 1 fate and 1 energy. I don't really have enough to match up to it though. Unfortunately, yeah, we're going to have to get rid of that, I think. What is the strategy going to be here? Vitality, we don't need that quite yet. Let me get rid of this. Light bound. And we're going to get this out of the way. Oh, I can't, so yeah. Good. Ooh, that was a good hit right there. That flipping hurt. So I could cast this. It's going to hurt him, and this ought to do it. Very nice. Victory, another 5 orbs. So we've got gain 5 shields. When you play this rune, when you play a rune that heals you, this gains +1 shield for the rest of the battle. Light burst, or we've got, let's try that. I was kind of curious about that. We could go temple again. Don't think we need to go to the temple because our max HP is only 30, so let's hit the scribe. Alright, let's create a perfect copy. What do I have? I can make a copy of a rare rune. Do I have a rare rune? I guess this is rare. Heal 3 HP. Let's just do it. I think we're at the boss fight right now, my friends. Let's head back out. It ends here and now. So we've got enemy ability. Ashkar the Corrupted. Shatter. Ashkar discards all runes in your hand when he damages you. Ooh. That's a pretty impressive ability. And he's got Rift Blade. He also powers up his sword when his HP drops below half for the remainder of the battle. Ashkar's sword deals 1 damage. 1 additional damage for each dark rune on your grid. Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat this guy. Let's see how far we can get. 120 HP with 5 armor, 18 damage. Gain 8 shields. Discard a random. Apply 2 burn to all enemies. Yeah, that's not really going to help me too much. If I get rid of this, it's going to get me some shields. Discard. We're going to discard this. Okay. Each time you play a dark rune, gain 2 shields. Great. I'm going to play this. Well, actually, let me play this first. And now we're going to play that. We're doing okay. All right. End turn. Ooh. I could play this. Heal 3 HP, gain 5 shields and 1 fate. Apply burn to all enemies. 4 damage for each light rune in your hands if I work on that. Forms a mash when placed by 2 of the same rune. That's not going to work, is it? Okay, let's see what we've got. While on your grid, whenever you take damage, apply 2 burn to an enemy. Deals 5 damage to all enemies. Heal 1 HP. Take that. And so I don't need to play that quite yet. Let's play this. And we've got 1 more. Deals 4 damage for each light rune in your hand. Okay, that's going to be it for now. Not much else we can do. Okay, I still don't have anything to match with. Applies burn to all enemies. Yeah, I don't really want to bump that up any closer, so I'm just going to grab here. Ooh, we lucked out on this. What is this? Paralyze. Ooh, that's no good. All right, Shadow Bound. Okay. Am I paralyzed? While this bane is in play, runes on this row cannot be played. Ah, fudge. So I'm going to have to play that. That means we're going to have to lose that. I won't have to play that. All right, you know what? Okay. Good block. Not going to be able to do much. Take what we can get. Oh, and I still have got one more. Okay. Ooh, that hurt. Whenever you take damage from an enemy, apply 2 burn to a random enemy. Okay, so... Guess we'll take that. Don't really have anything else to line up. That hurts. Alright, so we're gonna go you. 36. What's this? Okay. Take that. Damn it. Of course. Forms a match one placed beside 2 of the same rune. Well, I don't know how that works. I guess it's got to be right next to me, huh? We do have 1 attack point left. Actually, I'm going to grab this. We're going to get rid of that next turn. Hopefully we can survive this. Oh, 2. Not good. I'll grab the shield, so that's going to be gone. I want to grab that if I can. Multi-strike and light burst. Heals up a little bit. That helps a little bit more. Gets me some HP back. That's about it for me, though. Took a little damage, and we are done. I'm not coming back from that one. Defeat on the boss, guys. Progress stats. Continue. Alright, guys. I really did enjoy this game. I think I'm going to wishlist this. It looks like it's going to be fun. I've just got to learn the strategy a little bit more. This is Forge of Fate's demo. I'm going to link this Steam page in the description below the video. So guys, let me know what you think about this game in the comments below. Does it look like something that you'd play? What was I doing wrong? If you guys have played this already and have kind of come up with your own little strategies, leave some tips for everybody else. Let me know what I was doing wrong. Was I doing anything right? Probably not, but I had fun. Definitely going to wishlist this. I will catch you guys next time. I do appreciate each and every one of you that's made it this far in the video. John Galt, signing off.